Ave and greetings, citizen, for today's sessions of Crisis of the Empire, where we will be continuing on where we left off last time. And I hope you're ready, as I, always your host, is ready to entertain you and all intrepid heroes and players. I hope you have been ready for today. Shall we get ready?
The cheeses he
We
wants. I don't
are
really
live.
eat them.
Hi.
Hi.
Runa, say the most outrageous thing.
Jesus. Not Swanson.
Oh man, it's gonna cheesy in my opinion.
So
It ain't
we
easy
elected
being cheesy.
that because the last episode revolved around Gaia so much that we're gonna punt him in front and make him give up the recap.
Slides the cobalt over. Enjoy.
Or Soviet.
I thought we agreed on Soviet. Or do you
It
want
is
me to
Soviet.
or do you want me to give the recap? Because then none of you get inspiration. I do.
We literally said we're doing Soviet.
Soviet, are you awake? Poke poke.
I said I'd be back in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You gotta wait a second.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi.
Shh. Wait for it.
I'm gonna
Let's
tase
see.
you.
It's Soviet. How? If I open a Pabst Blue Ribbon, do you think that'll work like a smelling salt? It's not Sprig, so I can't
trailer-
crack open Fireball.
For trailer trash, yes, but not for Vikel. He's not trailer trash.
Okay, he's just, welding whatever is considered trash into perfection. Got it.
He works
not
with
a
what he
dust.
has, and most of it is scavenged.
Man, I'd say he's pretty much a scrap it. Aha, aha.
Pass, I'd like to
No.
make a roll to have them smited by the gods.
Hey, this man promised me a magical weapon if I beat the shit out of another player, so I look forward to that payout.
Well,
Wild.
you don't know what we're referencing, so shush. It's not a bad thing.
You're right.
You were also promised the recipe for a bag of holding from a kobold.
Yes.
Just do your recap.
Alright,
Why am
Steve,
I doing the recap?
Because you were introduced, you were able to be sassy and do it from your perspective, and whatever you're missing, we'll just put on top of, like a Sunday.
Yeah.
So, last time, the party was in hiding at the... I don't know what temple, but it was one that was procured by a few of the party members as a temporary hideout. For the most part, their evening went uninterrupted. One of the party members was sent ahead to, I believe, deliver some messages and scout out a potential safe house in another area.
Yes, Vivian the Harpy.
Before the majority of the party settled in for the night. However, during the watch rotation, a unknown assailant broke into the office of the party in this temple, leaving behind a rather vague and threatening note before crawling their way back up yonder chimney that they used as an impromptu door. Upon discovering this, it put most of the party under alert, as no one was supposed to know they were camping out in this part of the temple. This was not helped with later on, after having a keen discussion on this point, it appears a second interloper had somehow entered their supposedly secret hideout. A small kobold
This
Who-
chucklefuck.
despite being rather proficient in the craft of blacksmithing, goes about it in possibly all of the wrong ways possible. With chunks of unrefined ore going straight into heating forges, using an anvil as an impromptu smithing hammer, and other crimes against the crafts that shall not be named here. The party, after finding out that this interloper was indeed not working for anyone and stupidly just broke into this temple to use its forge, decided that hiring another potential asset was better than the costs of disposing of the body. And thus, Vikel joined the party. We then investigated the Undercity, where less fortunates of the population and outsiders lived, only to find that it had been recently attacked by members of a organized mercenary band with some ties to the capital, and also, oddly enough, a necromancer and the golem they were controlling. Of the targets of this unprompted attack, we only found one survivor, an old man who was responsible for handling the Undercity's many unclaimed children, who was on death's door before being brought back by... I can't remember your character's name.
Cassia.
Cassia?
Yeah.
Being brought back by Cassia as his time is not up yet. He explained that the attacks had come out of nowhere and that they were being interrogated on specific questions, apparently either looking for someone or something that had been stolen. However, the residents of the Undercity had no information and thus were likely purged to keep any potential witnesses from spilling information of this attack further into the city. This was later confirmed after finding suspiciously well-crafted weapons made of steel that had been taken from the capital's storehouses. And before making off with one of their boats, almost resulting in the party getting caught by our local Azamar glowing like a flashlight.
Well, we haven't confirmed whether or not he is an Asimar, so we got to tinker with a DNA sample, which we have.
Luckily, this was prevented by covering him in a blanket and quickly rowing out of the sewers.
She.
Hmm?
What?
No, blanket.
Is it Nero? Is she her?
Oh, no. So Gaius at this very moment was the one that was glowing. Nero
Oh.
surprisingly wasn't glowing about. Nero was being a very good cooperative little goober, just doing their thing.
Look at that.
Continue on. There were more that happened.
After leaving the sewers, I believe we traveled for about a day's time above ground on the river before reaching an area I don't remember the name, but it was at a essentially a way stop by Ustius Pontus after traveling up the river in order to disguise or make our glowing friend slightly less recognizable. Vikel gave him a last-second haircut that, much to Cassius's chagrin, was not the highest quality, but was effective. Noticing also that their hair went from glowing, I believe it was red, to
Yes.
pitch black after being severed.
Mhm.
A odd occurrence for sure. Using the guise of a priestess from one of the temples, we made our way into the city to find the safe house before getting surrounded by a group of the less fortunate, to which Vikel had the smart idea of using money he had found in the Undercity and throwing out a handful of coins as a distraction. This, unfortunately for the small inclined people of the party, caused a stampede, to which Vikel had to very quickly make his exit in order to avoid being trampled by taller people. And I believe we called session right about the time we reached the safe house.
That was now a tavern instead of a safe house for some reason.
I don't know, probably some local ordinance on claiming abandoned buildings. Or it's always been a tavern.
No, there used to be a small shop that was used as a cover before. Also, inspiration point. Soviet, you have earned it.
Anyway, you can make my bag of holding work properly.
Can you take care of that, Void? Because I'm about to go into explanation here, as we are going to be shifting map in a second.
That also works.
What is going on with your bag?
It's not. It's a Foundry problem that I'm quite aware of. Usually, the solution on my version is to just set the weight to negative 500 so that it holds the proper amount. But
Okay.
it's because it's not registered as a proper magic item in Foundry's directories.
As you stumble in front of what should have been maybe a small clothier shop as a cover for, you find a tavern.
Its weight capacity is 500 pounds. This is stupid. Wait, what's contents? Attunement required. Yeah, why is it being a dick? Yeah, it's fine. She's set up so she holds up to a maximum of 500 pounds, like she's supposed to. Is it just not loading? Is it not putting the things into it?
It's not calculating weight properly. It's
Be
supposed
addicted
it's
to it.
supposed to affect your weight bar.
Curious. Let me just be a rascal and put this back in there. Mhm.
How busy is this tavern, Pass?
The sign above says Slaughter Dogs. As you see, the icon of a tankard in the upper corner, and you see an ox that has been cut into parts, and then a small inscription underneath spelling the name of it.
There you go, I fixed it.
Wouldn't it be funny if my artificer couldn't read?
God damn it!
I'm going to have to educate you as well.
That's gonna be
No,
costly.
it's been established that he is able to read at least common as
Pinch those
required.
little scaled cheeks, I swear it. Come here.
As you walk in, you see it of medium occupancy, at least with over half the tables is somewhat occupied. As you assemble in, and you can hear some music and talk going around, mostly from merchants.
Is there a stable connected to this tavern?
No, it's an intercity tavern. It doesn't have a stable. That's usually on the outskirts of a city. They would have a stable connected to it.
I see.
Also, given that it's... You can see that has been done some converting work on the building. As you're stepping through the threshold, you may place your tokens down in the bottom.
We would love to. We just see darkness.
And also the game is paused.
Yeah.
Damn it. Wait.
And I don't think we can place our
There's-
icons.
There's no map.
One
Pass.
moment. We are taking care of this. Take a moment. Someone just forgot to remove the veil. This is fine.
Oh, I
You
did know there
lovely
was a
lot
veil.
should be able to put thyselves where you need to go. One moment. Someone has a default token that they need to make sure they have. There we go. One.
How do I ask this question? What is the reaction of this mid-sized crowd as a kobold walks into a building it is probably not meant to be in?
A few people do that are sitting by, by the tables here are kind of turning their head as they like see you walk in and be like, "What the f is that?"
It's a fucking rat with legs. Get it?
Regular rats have legs as well.
It's a rat
Yeah.
on 2 legs. Get him.
Fact.
Oh my god, he looks so depressed now.
Who
Yeah,
look depressed now?
You are depressing. I love how the thing defaulted to my disguise self token.
Yeah.
Lovely job. Hey, what are you supposed to look like? Like I'm fucking tired.
Of everything.
Like I'm getting ready to go for a smoke. Excuse me.
Tobacco hasn't been invented yet.
That's not entirely true. Remember, China doesn't share.
China doesn't share. That is correct. Let's see
Okay,
here.
so we got Mouse, we got Gaius, we got Itty Mitty Mighty Mo, we got Holy Crap Muscle Mommy, and we got Agent M. Who are we missing? The cook's in her spot. God, she looks tiny in comparison to everything that Fluff else.
I think I might have screwed up with the.
It's great. I love how big everything is. That way people don't have to do the shift clicky thingy to sit in the seats. Well, not entirely anyway.
Give me
Also, I
just-
sent you a DM question. Because that could hinder a player if we're not careful. Oh, okay. So Soviet, it's supposed to eat the weight. Otherwise, you would be encumbered and useless.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will fix that so that way you don't have to suffer. So that's why it looked like it wasn't functioning.
Hmm.
So over here on this thingamabob, it will say 0. But if you click it, it'll show the exact amount that it contains when you put the drop menu. As of right now, I have put in your favoritisms
I see.
outside of your tools. But you could totally throw in there because, you know, it's a bag of holding. Why not?
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want you falling over. That would suck. Alright. Here.
Oh my god, so many people!
Hey, I'm doing work here, okay? Don't hassle me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, kids. We're gonna hyper focus over here. And we're gonna do this because Pass doesn't believe in sharing the camera. For
What do you mean? I am sharing the camera right now.
Pass. The stream should focus on the players so that way they can cuss each other out and they have a face of who's cussing each other out. So that way you can buy time to place your NPCs as you see fit.
Right.
Pass. I'm trying to help you.
I know.
Not drive you insane. Look, he's doing a flip.
Also, are you going to plant someone?
I'm scared. Is it someone I'm gonna want to throw a shoe at immediately?
No, but you walk in, you see it's kind of busy. You see a few servers walking around serving foods and drink at the tables as the orders come in, refilling cups and tankards for others.
There are two, Brutus.
I didn't see the first one. My bad.
You're okay.
But are you just going to be standing at the door, or?
Well, it's one of those weird, awkward things that tends to happen when you go into a tavern where you kind of try to suss out whether or not it's a to be seated or sit where you like kind of place. So it's that weird, awkward shuffle in, look about.
There's also people staring at the one creature who obviously does not belong here.
And then they see
Ah, yes, and then the Gorgon walks in. It's like, ah, god damn it.
I am pseudo disguised for the most part.
There goes the neighborhood.
Mhm.
But they still see like this tall woman walking in with a child on her, at her hip. They see a couple of priests and priestesses walking in, or what they think is that, and just be like, "Huh."
Didn't
Going
know they
back-
were allowed to cut loose, as it were.
One of the servers walks over. You can just take a seat if you like. I will be with you shortly. I'm just finishing off serving a few customers, then I'll be right with you.
All right.
If we head in a little bit, I think we might find a bigger table if memory serves. Just past that there. Those steps?
Very well.
Right, you lot.
Because Vikel has been burned before, he's going to check the quality of this stool before hopping up on it and using his full weight.
The stool seems of sturdy material.
You're fine. Please. You're fine. Take your seat. I just wanted to make
He's
sure
gonna
we got
make sure that it's not going to shift and or wobble.
It is sturdy made.
Hops onto stool.
Wait, how much do you actually weight right now?
Oh.
Let's see. He weighs probably about like 90 pounds without equipment, and with the bag of holding removing some of the bulk, he currently adds an additional 176 on top of that.
It groans a little bit, but holds steady. As it settles with the new high weight on it.
Well, that was curious. Ah. I hope this place doesn't cost an arm and a leg to stay here.
Hopefully not.
Well, hopefully.
Can I take on? Can I bring you any drinks or any food you may wish for? Or do you wish to see today's menu?
Today's menu would be fantastic, and I don't know what you lovely folks love to drink, but I would love something so alcoholic I could clean, if you know what I mean. Please.
Ah, yes. We have had a fresh delivery of wine from one of of a good vintage, if you like. I can recommend.
I'll have a simple, please, before I elect to.
course.
Thank you.
For the whole table or just for you?
Oh, it'll be for the whole table. Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back with a fresh jug for you.
Thank you kindly. I assume the menu is on a tablet or
There
scroll?
is. She leaves a small chalk board where there is written on a few different things on, and as you read it, there is honey glazed oxen, there are a filled pheasant, or stuffed pheasant. Then there is today's stew. And then there's also what would that? A collective of words. The day's feast, as it's called.
What is a day's feast?
It doesn't specify what it contains. It just says today's feast in bold lettering at the bottom.
Wonderful. I bet you they didn't even
So
bother
it's like-
putting in the amount it's costing.
No,
Oh,
that
no,
one does not.
restaurants do the same thing.
It doesn't show the pricing.
Fantastic.
It's like back when I went to Charleston, we went to this seafood place where they had the daily market special. Didn't tell you what it could possibly be. Didn't give you a price. We found out it was $35 afterwards per plate.
Good
Oh,
God.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to mute.
Oh, we didn't hear anything, dear. You're fine.
Oh, good.
All right. So, how many of you are literate, and how many of you can count to fire truck?
What?
I mean, yes.
That's not a number.
yes.
There you go. Literate. Love that. All right. I'm stuck between the ox and the pheasant, and I have no vegetables or charcuterie board.
Do they have
Ridiculous.
nuts?
No, they don't. That's why I was looking for one of those little appetizer boards, because I knew you were going to be asking about the nuts.
I wouldn't mind nuts.
I know. Tragic.
Wild.
Vikel is going to be explaining the menu to Mouse.
Yes. Hello, ma'am. If I could trouble you, what is the day's feast?
Oh, it's a grilled pig, glazed with a mixture of herbs and whatnot, served here at the table after it's been prepared in the kitchen.
That's just a whole pig.
Together with a good sauce, some fried vegetables of good assortment, of course, and a basket with bread, and a serving of butter for it too.
My goodness, how luxurious. Tell me, how much is this glorious feast going to cost?
For a tape of this size, 500 silver.
Let's see. Make it 2.
Make it 2.
2 day feasts, please. As you can tell,
One day's feast is enough for this table, my lady. There's no need to go overboard with the ordering.
will gently gesture to the fine lady across from me. Do you think a simple sow would sate her hunger?
You're disguised as just a tall woman.
Yeah, but you're still a tall, muscular woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like gestures to the woman across from me. That's why it's like giant baddie.
Ah, I see. Sure, I can make a special order for you with 2 whole pigs being prepared for you instead. Only 100 silver on top for that service.
I appreciate that. Tell me, do you have any rooms available?
Yes, we have one of the bigger guest quarters. And we also have the shared hall, sleeping hall.
Mm,
We do have a few private rooms, but they are usually for. Some of them have been reserved because we are expecting special company coming by.
what sort of special company?
Inspector from the capital is coming. Why don't you? Haven't you heard?
I'm afraid not. I have been weary and traveling from the south.
Ah, of course. My bad. We are expecting our inspector from the capital to come by, and he has sent a runner in advance of his arrival and has put in a reservation at a few rooms at our newly established establishment here.
Am I making you nervous, young lady?
It's just the nerves of such an important figure coming by, so we are all a little bit on edge because we don't want to disappoint
Ah,
lordship of his statures.
understandable.
But I will make sure that the food and drinks are prepared. How does the wine taste for? Is it for your palate, or do you wish me to bring something else?
Your
She,
lord, would you like to try out the wine for me, pretty please?
Sure.
Not
Alright.
you guys. Let them try. What if it sets them on their tuchus just a little bit deeper in their seats?
she she places a cup where she then pours this deep red liquid into it. And she then takes half a step back, holding the jug.
Acacia
yes.
is looking intently at you.
Okay, she's gonna do her best attempt at like what she imagines a wine taster. She'll pick it up, swirl it around, have a sniff,
It has a
and then
deep,
she.
fruity smell to it. But you can also smell the alcohol in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing it smells stronger than most wines.
It
At least
doesn't
from what I
smell
would have.
stronger, but it has, a certain potency to it. But at the same time, it has like this soft, fruity smell to it, as if it's not purely grapes that has been used to brew this wine.
Alright. She will then have a sip of the wine and see what it tastes like.
Yes.
And regardless of how good or bad it tastes, she'll just kind of shrug towards Cassia. Maybe it's got alcohol in it.
Very good. Think it will blend beautifully with pork?
Roll me charisma check, please. Oh, save, really.
Oh. God damn.
This wine is amazing.
You sure you didn't want con or something? But, yeah.
No. You feel indulged to share this goodness you're drinking right now.
Vikel does not look like the look on the tall lady's face. He's going to attempt to just remove the wine before it could become problematic.
If you want to
suppose
try
just
some, you should.
water for him.
Mage hand, unless I don't know how you would contest a mage hand, it's just gonna move the wine away from you, who is also currently holding a child and is wanting to share.
First he breaks into my house and then takes my
She
wine.
pours a small drink for everyone to have a taste of.
The moment Vikel smells it, he does not touch the glass.
If there is anything else, I will be bringing it to you shortly, as the food will be prepared. And I hope you do enjoy the stay here, she says with a courteous but slightly nervous smile.
Suppose I can't bring everyone at ease. Pity.
A lot of people seem to stare at me.
Yes, I suppose you would be considered a bit unusual for these parts.
What should we do now after this?
We'll have to rest up and see what we can do from here. Likely avoid certain company to the best of our ability. And you, dear Gaius, I hope you'll pick a alias that we can call you instead. For fear of some of these individuals being familiar with your name, I'd rather you're not compromised.
I can use my middle name if you like. Miss.
Did I magically become a dragon when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
No, I think I'm still rather human-shaped.
Of course not. I just thought we wouldn't supposed to use your title here, Domina.
That is understandable, yes.
That's why I wanted to use Miss.
You're stumbling and being more nervous than normal. That's why I was asking if I became a dragon.
No, it's just I am a little bit unaccustomed to this, so sorry if it shows. But
Very good then.
You can call me Alexandros or Alex for short, if that's what you wish. While we're here.
Alex should suit you fine. I trust that'll be easy enough for you all to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Does he commit that to?
Yeah.
God damn.
He barely passes.
While they are waiting for the food, Vikel is going to go wander off and see if there's something that needs to be fixed, as he is compulsed to do.
You could always ask when the nice lady comes back, you know.
A few moments goes as she steps back with a tray filled with bread, butter, cheese, and a few select pieces of sausage and other dried meats, together with a sharp serving knife.
I'm so sorry to gently inquire. I'm afraid my dear friend Mando here had a query as to whether or not your kitchen had. What was it that you called them again, Mando?
Nuts. I require nuts.
Of course, yes. I will bring a small serving of. We usually serve them with the dessert, but I can make sure they come in as an appetizer for you if you wish.
Yes.
I will make sure to do that. It will be just a moment. She quickly serves out the tray onto the table as she walks back out for a few moments.
Oh.
And returns with a small bowl, or two small bowls, one filled with nuts and another empty, and she places it in front of you, Mando. Here is one filled with these nuts, and here's one for discarding the shells in, if you like.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a question. Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll go first. Can I insight this person to see if they're suspicious at all, or what? Because they've been really nervous and stumbling a lot.
They've been acting kind of weird since we sat down.
Yeah.
Or maybe even just like a scared of the room to see if there's any other suspicious behavior.
Sure.
Maybe she thinks we're infectious.
I'm not great at these, but let's see. God damn. Nope.
You have a +3. I'll grant them my inspiration.
Alright then.
Are you sure you want to use your inspiration here? Because you would need to not roll perception, but insight.
Oh. Do you need me to do insight? Okay. Well, it's the same modifier regardless.
Yeah, but I would. I give you this free reroll here. As we're removing that from existence.
A little bit better.
Hey, that's pretty decent.
There is this like joyous.
I'll take that.
Goddamn.
Oh,
there is like this happy underlying with people enjoying drink and food and company. More so that they even seem to be sharing a lot of both, as they seem joyous of almost overly nature with those they share a table with, as they continuously consume both food and drink. There seem something a little bit off with the server, but you do see that they have a brand, as in to mark them off the slave caste.
Do I recognize this brand, having lived at a way station?
Roll me. Wait, are you also looking at this? This is for the ones who are passing the wisdom check, as they are like sussing out.
Let's see if he passes the 10.
It just seems like a normal Tuesday. Everybody seems happy. Everything seems good. Kasia, there is an underlying nervousness from the server.
Yeah, but she lied to me about the whole thing before.
No, she seemed to speak the truth about an Imperial Inspector coming into the city.
So she was honest about being worried about that, all right?
But there is something more she wasn't telling that is making her
And that
nervous.
would be
You cannot figure that out since you hadn't asked.
That.
But there is like this nervous energy between all the servers. You can like actually look around and scout of them.
Make a
Maiden.
medicine check. Oh,
Go.
no, you go first.
Casey would stop her when she got close to serve something else. That's why it's like if she's going back to go get something to bring back, I can wait.
She brings forward a small collection of fruit. A small tray of fruit as she places it on next to you, Casey.
Maiden, if I may,
Um,
I ask that you kneel and you be discreet. Casey will take the dried fruit and pass it over to Alex to distribute amongst Nero and Almathea.
yes. Yes, ladyship?
Everyone here is on edge, and it leads me to wonder if it isn't just the inspector coming. Surely it must mean that there is something more.
I am not allowed to speak of.
And
If-
why? She will put a reassuring hand. Well, she'll brush her hair, put it over the cup of her ear in a reassuring way, and lean in.
You can see not a tattoo. As you're moving her hair, some hair strands.
Yes, from the front of her face to
Behind
put
her.
behind her ear.
As you're
Mhm.
moving away some of the hair, you see a small, intricate tattoo going from the ear just underneath the ear down the side of her throat. Almost subtle, as if not to easily be spotted at a distance. But when you're this up close, you can see there's something there.
Is it Arcana and Nature? Do you need me to roll for that?
You may roll me Arcana for this one.
Please don't suck.
It's with a 17 that is enough. It's a kill switch tattoo.
Begging your pardon?
It's a kill switch tattoo, meaning that if they do anything that the installer has
Instruct.
elected to be unfit, they can sever them immediately. You typically either beheadment or constriction.
Quick question for this, just to get reference. Is this like the things that like people would bite like on the pills and die immediately?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like a cyanide pill, but in a tattoo.
And in this case, it's more of your neck getting snapped forcefully, and you're not in control of it happening.
So remember Suicide Squad? Like
Yeah, that. Except for instead of the neck, it's.
Hey, party above board, who is down for finding the owner of this tavern and beating him with hammers in the alleyway?
Oh, trust me, darling, we'll be using more than hammers. I'll let you use the anvil on his fucking head.
Can I break his kneecaps?
She looks at you very pleading. I cannot say. I quite intensely cannot say
That's
anything.
perfectly fine. She will cup her chin, leaning close, and look almost like she is sneering, and say with the kindest voice. Who installed this?
She shakes her head and like doesn't even mutter anything. She just shakes her head.
That's fine.
You can see fear, like truest fear, as she shakes her head that she cannot speak.
That's okay. Where's the owner?
She shakes her head.
The owner is not here.
She does not say anything. She doesn't blink. She just like stares. I get this like foul, a fearful expression. Like I cannot answer. If I even try to answer this, I'm dead.
That's
Blink
understandable.
once for yes, twice for no.
Pretty much. Very good then. Tell me, should the owner be willing to take a meeting with a old frequent visitor, please do send him my way.
The owner isn't going to be in for a while. But the
That's good.
proprietor would be able maybe to establish something.
That'll work perfectly. You're doing a wonderful job. She'll run a thumb over her cheek to try to reassure her a little bit.
Thank you, my lady.
Your loyalty is seen. Thank you so much for your excellent service.
You see her scouring. She walks with purpose. As she walks, she turns around and walks off.
While that's happening, I'd like to search for something to fix.
When I go after.
But does
Roll
anything...
me perception at that one, as you are walking around, taking a look at both chairs, stools.
Give you a 12.
Everything actually seems to be well built and well maintained here. There isn't much right now that is like sticking out for being wrong in the way it's set up.
Yeah, he's not buying that. He's not buying that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
This place looks too nice. He does not trust it.
But we are shifting focus over to the proprietor of the establishment here. Miss Triss,
yeah. Working. What's up?
we have a few guests that ask to speak with
All right.
the owner, but since they are not in, I said that you maybe could talk with them instead.
Oh yeah, of course. Do we have any other chefs here ready to take my spot though?
I can take over for creating the feast. You go and talk with them. I will make sure that nothing gets burned or anything of that nature.
Alrighty. Okay, just make sure to add a little bit of time to the soup, and we'll be good.
Of course, as always. She goes into a flurry of preparing as you step out of the kitchen area.
Before they make their approach, he's just gonna be like, I don't trust this place, it looks too clean. Only people who have something to hide make it this clean.
Indeed.
Hello, everybody. I'm here to help you out. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Actually, everybody in the party as of now, not you yet.
Got it. It's fine. It's fine. Just say
Yeah.
Runa.
Runa. Everybody else, roll me a perception as you're like taking in the entire thing of this tavern.
Outs, but understand.
Marginally better.
Is distracted with feelings.
Who of you actually managed to read it? Fuck. As you're looking around, it also seems bigger on the inside. When you walked over the threshold. Everything seems newly constructed. As you can even have this hint of freshly cut wood in the air. It's almost as if this building were built in less than a week ago.
So we've got some chicanery afoot.
Even the table seems like they haven't been used for in less than a week. As you're looking at, but it's still made like really well made. Like it doesn't have any there is no really markings in the wood yet. It's like seems slightly polished even on some of the finer tables. The tablecloth not torn, no stains in the wood, anything of that nature.
I'd like to do something
Mm-hmm.
real quick if I notice because I noticed the
And
discrepancy.
that's you, Amalfia, and Manda who pays attention to this.
Mhm. I would like to
Hold on, all three of us, or just those two?
Just those
Just the
two, they beat
16s.
just the 16s that beat.
I'm going to use this to see if I can pick up on any evil.
Oh, Divine Sense. Doesn't Divine Sense also...
Trick of Fate. That is only
didn't-
for the Watchers.
That is only... Yeah, that's only Oath of Watch.
It's only a
because
specific one.
also,
That
because
get
it
them
also
But-
picks up
Watchers.
aberrations.
But she
The
is
Watchers
intelligent
picks
enough
up
to deduce.
all outsiders.
Yep.
The only thing I am making note here is that because of this does fiend undead and celestial, and I know I have one kind of celestial ping, maybe two here. If I get nothing else from what I would expect, I can infer something. You know.
Your good friend who's sitting to your right glows, and you can almost hear like this harp-like music.
Mm-hmm. As I have done this before in their presence and gotten that same response, I'm like, okay.
Do
But
you get anything from anyone else?
from Alexandros, as you're calling him right now, from where he's sitting, there is a light over him, but it's not like, choir music or anything of that nature. There is certainly something from him of divine nature. You're just not sure what. As you're looking at him.
Okay. Private roll.
Sorry, I have to determine something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
But you see the one you saw behind the counter walking up to you. As they're drying off their hands in the apron they're wearing.
Hello, everybody. How can I help you today? Yeah, the servers seemed very distraught after being here.
I fear we might have put your poor kitchen through its paces.
Oh my. Well, I see. I'm gonna quickly do an inside check to make sure I'm picking up what they're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
We ordered a fuck ton of food.
Ah,
I
Nope.
would like to give that
Whoosh.
you have you roll this one with advantage. You may re-roll. An 18.
All right. And she's like,
Is there anything
Uh.
you're hiding in your questionnaire, Keisha?
"To what?"
I wasn't questioning. I was putting a statement. And that statement is simple. I fear that we put the kitchen through its paces because we ordered a fuck ton of food. Because that would, in fact, be honest and truthful as to why the poor serving girl was nervous. Smirks and fiend.
It's fine. I taking care of all the other shifts right now because none of them want to come be here today. Understandably.
Is there an issue?
Where is there not an issue, anyways? She just strokes her hand in her hair a bit. This inspector is, how do I put it delicately? Oh, he is a little bit picky, I guess is one way we could put it. Another word we could put it is that he is very, very frustrating. With every single little detail that is quite irrelevant. From all the way down to the slightest crook in the wall to the slightest little bit of too much basil in his soup.
It sounds
That
like
is-
he's been here before.
Indeed.
So that's
Tell
why they
me-
put me on today.
Ah, wonderful. Since you are the proprietor, could you perhaps tell me where the owner of this establishment is?
Funny you should know. He isn't. As soon as he heard the inspection was coming, he dipped. He left. And we can't find him.
Can't find the owner.
And if you don't mind me asking, how long has this establishment been operating? I don't remember seeing it the last time I passed through here.
Pass.
Likewise.
You have been here for a week, maybe a little bit more. You know, the memory is a little bit fuzzy for you.
I want to say about a week or two. I've been here. I don't quite know when this establishment was made. I just know I've been picking up really heavy weights since I came here.
Can I make a check on that statement?
You may.
Yeah, I'm empathizing a little too
Would
much
you-
on that too.
Would you like an insight or arcana? Because
can
if
roll
they're
an insight.
describing-
How good's your arcana, and do you want advantage?
My arcana is a +5 because of my intelligence and proficiency. He's more like describing the feeling of having weird weights since you got here and not being able to account how long the establishment has been open is a bit weird.
I agree.
Hence why I was asking arcana.
Sure, you may roll me an arcana. Something at least here is a little bit smelly.
Is Cassia granting advantage?
I have a +6 if you want to do a reversal, but either way should be fine.
I'll say then I'm helping you, and I have my inspiration on standby if it's needed.
Holds up a
Copy that,
clipboard with
rolling it.
notes on that is like really badly written scribble at first, but then like when you look at it, it starts making sense.
I mean, I was just recently hired, so I don't know what you expect.
Let's see here. Intelligence Arcana. Something here isn't right as you're like trying to get a feel from it. That everything here seems too new, especially if it has been over 2 weeks. You would know that that if something here isn't right, even on a magical level, because as you're looking around, the building is bigger on the inside than it is outside. That's the first give off. Everything seems like it's newly built. There's even the faint smell of amber, resin from
Resin.
the resin from the wood that has been used. There's still like this
Varnish.
that too, and the tables are
wood
like in
is-
perfectly. In like
Tables
this,
are too perfect.
Yes.
Everything's too new. This is a living hellscape. This is definitely illusion magic.
and Casey, you
Just
know,
say that.
last you were here like less than a year ago, there was a clothing store here. Where you're sitting right now
Mhm.
would have been where the sewing room would have been for 30 something seamstresses would be sitting and sewing the dresses. And tunics that would need to be pre-made and then afterwards, either loosen up or sewn in case for fitting. Something is definitely not
So-
right here.
You've been here for less than a month. No, say around 2 weeks. They've made you proprietor and left you in charge when there's a big inspection coming. The owner has fled.
Yeah, it's in a great situation to be in, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sounds like someone needs their teeth punched in.
Oh, I was half
Sounds
tempted to
like-
do it myself, but they ran away.
It sounds like this is some horse shit because this building doesn't feel right.
agreed.
She looks around and quickly just kind of comes over and says, "Something hasn't been right with this establishment since I got here."
If you could, do come closer. I apologize if this is a bit too forward, but I am curious. Casey will gently move some of the hair over your ear to see if you have a mark on your neck.
Nope. Clear.
But something else doesn't feel correctly as you're feeling.
Do you mind the scarf, please? I really don't like it being touched.
I had thought that perhaps you had a mark similar to the others.
Oh yes, that one. I've been giving them a little extra food scraps after the workday. They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it? They're servers.
I think she was referring to the other thing.
What other thing?
The mark.
Ah,
But you're touching her hair and you would touch her skin, correct?
oh, it would be more the hair to just displace it out of the way to put casually behind the ear.
Right.
Touching the skin directly would feel like a violation to her.
Mhm.
So that's why it's like, if I do the hair, it feels less personal. I already scared one serving girl. I don't need to scare that proprietor who's just trying to do her job. So you don't have a mark. It's only the serving staff that have the mark.
It seems to be that way.
Do you know if the owner was the one responsible?
I have never met the one in charge here.
Very good.
I just know the others have. And that's how I know of even them existing, because they have been, so far as I know, a ghost.
Tell me, if you were hired here and you haven't met the owner, how do you get, paid and all that?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I am constantly traveling. I'd just like to offer up my services to a lot of people. I don't usually ask for payment other than just working for the good of the people, you could say. She does a little stance of a monk to kind of hint at her origin. Why she doesn't really take pay. But gives service.
Used to your type being in more, how do I put this delicately, obvious faith-bearing symbols and the like. But ideals,
And
I
come
suppose,
from the
also.
Far East. Very Far East.
Mhm.
Is that a red flag? Out of character.
That would kind of be it, because again, for one to come that far east to here would be very weird, as there isn't even an established trade route that far east yet. There has been talked about sending a trading mission, but there hasn't been, like, what you know of, there hasn't been an official trade mission that far east yet. There's talks of this other great empire way eastward. But there hasn't been any concrete proof, except for a few travelers to some of the more eastern place, not as far east, but slightly eastern, so it's more like talk from caravans and whatnot that has been picked up from people who have come to the Empire for trade.
So we haven't completed the world event discovering the Silk Road.
Yes.
Damn it.
That's part of the reason why anyone that looks like they would be coming right off of it would be a big red flag, because the Mongolians haven't came and the Persians haven't, done the revolt yet. That is
I do have an explanation if you do ask, though. I'll let you know.
suspicious. Elevator glance.
I am strongly nomadic. I never stay in one place for too long.
I see. That. How about you lot? You love the food? You should probably tell this fine chef. Yes? Please let me be the only one talking out of character.
Vikel has not touched anything brought to him because he doesn't trust this place.
She looks at him slightly offended.
Mando is still just de-shelling nuts.
Because I don't think the pork's been brought. I think the other stuff has been brought for like the appetizers and the like. But I could be wrong.
I think your meal should be done by now. Do you want me to go grab them and we can have this talk a little longer?
I simply wanted to check in, but thank you so very much. Should you perhaps be in need of someone familiar with the old place, Do call on me.
Oh, and I almost forgot. How rude of me. She slightly bows. Name is Lunaris Weiss. But you can call me Lumi. Everyone does.
Pleasure.
Indeed. I'll be out with your food very soon here. I gotta double check on our serving staff. They are more than anxious, and I want them to have a little bit of momentai.
Yes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Amathea, fucking help me.
Yes, what is happening? It is very suspicious, I get that.
Yes. Can't shake this sinking feeling that they've gutted my home and they've put this varnished filth in it.
Well, from what I can tell, it's probably not, fiends are undead.
That's a bonus. I'd hate for that argument to be on a level playing field.
Yes, this place is...
Michael wants to test something.
Oh, gods.
He wants to take the dagger that he repaired. I don't know why that is.
Didn't you
Private
give it?
still. I swapped it to public roles. He's gonna try and scrape a little bit of the corner of this table off to see what happens.
Please do not carve your initials in that damn actually...
No, he has the edge lined up on the outward facing corner, and he's just gonna try and shave a little flick of wood off to see if it actually damages the table or if nothing happens.
Well, the humorous thing would be Casey being like, for the love of God, don't carve your freaking initials. And then, yes, that's your genius move.
You carve into the table.
It shaves off a little bit of wood.
It does not.
It does not. We need to leave.
Instead, you hear as if you hit something of rock with your chisel.
I'd like to make an Arcana check to see if there is something that could be considered a conduit for this illusion. Is there a particular part in this room that, despite everything not looking right, is there a particular spot that is just wrong?
Try to sense aura of plastic bitch energy.
Well, I would just use Detect Magic, but I'm out of spell slots, and I don't think we got a long rest before entering this place.
You haven't. You came here to relax.
Exactly.
Second. I got you, fam.
Because this is very clearly some sort of illusion. I want to see if he can, spot what point of this is the most wrong.
I have guidance. It doesn't seem like I broke concentration on it.
Shall I roll
You may
Arcana?
actually roll me a straight in check right now.
Straight intelligence?
Give me an int check, if you will, please.
Throw that guidance on there. swear to God. Fuck!
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You'll be using your inspiration for that. Roger that.
Yep. And I'm gonna add the d4 from... Oh. Well,
Wow.
subtract 3 from that. That is 21 plus 2, 23.
Sorry, I thought I was the one that had to roll that.
No, he rolls it when he rolls for a check. You don't
Oh.
necessarily need to roll it.
Then just take his.
Then that's a 24, and 18 plus 3 plus an additional 3.
Oh, yes.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
God damn it, now I got are you ready? On my...
Yes, the beholder in the corner of the room suddenly reveals itself as we've ruined its grand illusion.
You tell that chuckle fuck to get the fuck out of my house.
The fuck out of here. So what do I see with a 24?
Or you can start paying
you
rent.
see... Oh.
I don't much like that evil laugh.
I cannot tell if you're laughing because you get to reveal something super duper cool, or if you're just anticipating me to flip desk and get ready to flay you for fucking with my house.
You
Oh, no,
see
you're not gonna
the
like Michael's
illusion for
reaction.
second shadows at your peering gaze.
Uh-huh.
You're sitting in a burnt down house. It's a ruin you're sitting in.
Do I see the source of this illusion?
That's not
Or
the only
whatever-
thing. As you
Oh, boy.
look around, you see someone that doesn't seem quite right. As you also for a second, you can like see something that shouldn't be there, so that there's someone else. But it's more like a flicker of something you're trying to peer through.
I want to target the person the moment he sees them, even if it's for a split second. He's going to target them with the repeating crossbow and take a shot at them. Because if someone is standing here that isn't appearing in that scene, that means they are probably the one concentrating on keeping up this ruse.
Oh no. It's someone that is also there, but not, but they're as if they're not showing their true self.
Is it this person here, or is it somewhere else?
It is the person you clicked on. Something seems wrong. Like, just a flicker of something you're not entirely sure be able to understand, but as you're, like, scanning around in, like, this second where you crack the illusion, you're seeing yourself sitting inside a burnt-down building.
Mm-hmm.
The table you're sitting at is actually a piece of rubble that is, like, a piece of wall that is collapsed. You're sitting with on a couple of broken... As you're looking at it, it's a wonder this stool is actually sittable, given the state it's in.
In this split second, is there anything that would stand out to him as like a arcane conduit, like a crystal, a orb, runes of some kind carved into the rubble?
There is a small circular thing.
Could you point to me on the map where that is? Because my instinct tells me it's the dartboard over here.
It's where?
The dartboard over here on the wall.
Oh, you're actually correct. There is.
Cool.
God damn it!
Cool. So, you guys watch as he has like this moment, and he shoots the. He's gonna shoot the dartboard with his repeating crossbow.
Roll me an attack.
Hold on, I gotta see.
It is
Sweet, that is
it's
just within my range. 25. And it takes 6 points of magical piercing, as this is a magic weapon.
You see, here's a click. First, you hear the thud of this arrow, or the bolt basically penetrating into something that's not there. And then you hear like this sound of glass that starts to break. As the illusion around you starts to come down.
Does anyone in this party speak Draconic?
Good instinct. And no, I don't, at least.
I do not.
I don't know if Nero or he
Pretty
does.
sure Nero cannot. I think it's only Celestial with the Nero.
Speak full sass though.
Yeah.
Cassia, do you speak Draconic?
No, but I speak full sass, so if you know rogue speak, I got you, fam.
He does not know Thieves' Cant, but he mutters something under his breath in Draconic after firing at the dartboard, and the illusion begins to break.
And you see yourself sitting in and on rubble at a burnt piece of wall that just collapsed in, or piece of the roof, maybe more fitting.
Just to double check, was the food real?
The food was real,
Okay.
made out of improvised set-up kitchen area inside the burned up hollows of this building.
My character is casually holding all these dishes on her as she just sees the illusion shatter. Oh, so that explains it.
What? So all of these random patrons who are just sitting in a tavern a second ago, what is their reaction as reality is revealed?
You actually see them like coming off with this like, what the fuck? As the pleasant smells that were here before is now just like this grueling, burnt scent of burnt wood, mortar, stone, and flesh fills their nostrils.
Yeah, Michael looks a little mad.
This just took an entire differently turn.
So I'm assuming you don't want your
Right,
food right
that's-
now.
Here we go. That one is better.
Have an important question. Are my nuts still there?
Yes.
The food
Yes!
was real.
The food
Everything
was
else
real.
was fake.
I'm keeping my nuts.
No, this is wild because Cassia just sees the kobold glance around and then shoot the dartboard for no reason before reality breaks.
So composure is wisdom or charisma?
Charisma.
Typically, it's associated.
Keep composure. That's charisma. That is for you not to break a stoic mask. Wisdom is to make sure you're not doing you're forced to do something you don't want to. You do not make that save. Oof.
You know what? I'm going to do one as well. It's better.
I'll
I'm
do
not
one.
gonna even bother. It's like, well, dang, that makes a lot more sense now.
I
Yeah.
can find it.
Damn it! There's no just angry icon.
No. This is This is recent as well, isn't it? Like it was
What?
burnt with people inside, right?
Yep.
What did you do?
Points to the now broken, I assume, arcane sigil
Yep.
on the wall.
It's you can still see it like gives off a few sparks before going innate, and it loses its slight glow.
The two who trained me at the way station told me to be cautious with users of magic.
Imagine using magic, am I right?
This was a trap.
Say what now?
Yeah.
How was this a trap?
Not for you.
Gestures to the
Oh.
burned out husk of the building. You don't set up this kind of illusion unless you want to catch someone.
Is there any movement that isn't the patrons of this cavern, or somebody who
You
doesn't seem like they're
see
freaking out?
people walking out. Like they're not even paying for what was served for them. They just walks out and disappear. Outside.
Is that
into the crowd.
window? Is that window right next to us?
Yeah, except that there isn't really a window anymore. It's like just a openness in the wall where there used to be a window. As you can see, the fragmented pieces of burnt and broken glass.
You lot with me out here now. Oh,
Don't
and Lily,
tell Vital twice.
Oh, alright.
should you seek employment that has a better accommodation, do keep up.
Alright.
Alex. Nero, please don't dawdle.
You
us.
hear two snapping sounds.
What the?
Draws crossbow.
No, it's the two servants who had their tattoos. I don't like that that woman is still sitting there.
Well then.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Move.
I cannot let you do that just yet. I am sorry, but my employers would be rather cross with me if I were to allow you to leave. Just yet.
Michael,
Yeah.
you know how you have a passion to do terrible, terrible, chaotic things.
Say less. Say less.
Well then.
Alex, I'm gonna need you to hold completely still.
You see her. You see your ever fly towards it, and she just flickers and catches the bolt, and she just throws it to the side.
That's impressive because it's not a real bolt, it is a mode of light.
She still catches it and throws it to the side as if it was nothing.
Do we think a sword will work?
No. That's why we need to leave.
Lunaris puts her fists up, ready to fight.
Lunari, to think that you were that easy to track and use in this.
What's wrong with helping people, huh?
No, don't mind helping people as long as you help the right ones. And if you leave here, remember, you are breaking your contract.
Didn't sign a contract last time I checked.
Oh, did you forget that little piece of paper you were asked to sign before working here?
That's rude.
As you shoot your crossbow, you just see her catching the bolt and flicker it. Again, she catches the bolt and just flickers it onto the ground, uncaring. She's not even focused on you shooting at her.
Okay, quick question here, Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Because my person said they clearly did it for volunteer. So, when did they sign a contract?
Oh, you volunteered. Oh, I thought you actually might have, been, hey, we can see you do some good work with what you do. You want to work with us and, serve some people?
She was actually volunteering, so that's why I was confused. She's doing this for the good of the people, like humanitarian reasons.
Fair enough. That I did not know. That is on me for not catching that one.
Sorry, I also should have probably flavored it to where it was more obvious.
Yeah. Well, all that good work you have been done. You just gonna abandon it all?
She cracks her knuckles. Well, since you kind of got rid of the purpose of this place, there's no reason for me to say. You don't got me down to
purpose? Shit. He did. That little...
Go on. Talk shit about my apprentice. See what happens.
He racks the crossbow like a shotgun.
Casey pretty much does the same thing, balanced on Alex's shoulder.
And you think your little toys will be able to hurt me? My
Well,
dear,
it's not a matter of hurting.
You're up against if you want to do anything here. I am not here to hurt you, but I will defend myself if you try to hurt me. I am merely asked to keep you here.
Yeah, see, I got a problem with that. Also, magic question. Did you set the fire, or did someone else?
I am no arsonist, if that's what you're asking for. No, I was merely tasked with casting that sigil that your little rat broke. And making sure that there
Are you
were...
going to tolerate that? I did warn her.
I am merely... I'm not the owner, as much as you would be, my dear, or at least the owner of what is left here. Sadly, I cannot say much for those who were employed to stay here.
You murderer.
I did not kill them. I did not set the fire.
But you work for who did, which makes you just as guilty.
Believe me, I have seen more blood being spilled over different political reasons that you would even fathom, my dear. Just as much as your dear employer is.
One moment.
Rolls eyes.
Gimme.
Due to the studies, she's unfortunately does believe that.
Goody gumdrops. Gimme. That's my violence. Good. She's going to put a oil patch at the tip of her bolt, put it back into place, look pointedly over at Vickle, give a knowing wink. Yes.
Michael's just gonna look at this person. You know, I might not know what you are, but I definitely know a bitch when I see one.
What is with
Oh, it
these
doesn't
rolls?
have to. It doesn't have to hit.
It
That is acid.
what?
That is oil and acid. So if she baps it away, she will suffer a touch of acid.
You see her touch it and like throws it away, and you see hear the sizzling, and she just shakes her hand a little. That's not playing nice, I would say. Really not.
Now
playing
they're setting the
nice.
house on fire.
Neither did I, and yet here you are accusing me of doing so.
No, if that had asked. You are clearly working for them, and you are trying to detain us, which is not going to work.
And why aren't we moving?
Because I was really, really hoping that a certain troublemaker would pop open the bottle.
Pop open a what?
Shoot her again, so that way the goddamn thing explodes.
Hit him with the wham. Bam.
Dang!
I give you a 26 this
That
time.
one
Is that
hits.
enough to hit them?
You see her trying to catch it, but it like slips between her grasping hand and hits her squarely in the chest, and you see her stepping backwards. By the
Yeah,
hip.
that's the opening we're looking for. Run, run, run.
Flick scoop.
All right.
Actually, hold on. Let me check what the crossbow does, because I don't think it doesn't say. Description. Hey, Void, what kind of damage is a repeating crossbow supposed to do? Because it doesn't use normal bolts.
Well,
That hits-
so that's the
piercing.
funny thing about the repeating one is that we're going to be using the normal crossbows because that's all we got. It's more like enchanting it so that way it's quick fed.
It's like having a magazine strapped onto it, like the Chokoro, the Chinese and Koreans used. If you know of those. With the magazine
Not
loaded,
laughter.
Chinese just understand how to make everything better. When
I
they
will
put the-
refrain from my immediate statement. Mm-hmm.
So,
Set
are
the
we
Norse
running
man.
or are we starting it?
Yeah, we're running now. Yeah, no. He got the opening. That's pretty much when Casey is going to be like, get the fuck out right now.
You jump through the window onto a pile of rubble. And as you're looking for the outside, the building still seems intact.
A moment. If we're jumping out a window, I want to do this fancy. Just does a backflip out of the window.
Move.
Scoops up mouse out the window. Well,
Will you-
I jump out the
Well,
window.
thing
I
is,
don't
is
just
this
throw
person
it.
going to allow us to leave is the question.
Well,
Oh,
we were
I
taking.
really...
We took our opportunity already.
You got the opening we needed. I just need Alex behind me. Get the fuck.
And I thought I was going to get to square up with them, hand to hand.
Oh, no,
I
I have
would-
a distinct feeling they're going to chase us.
I would absolutely love you to. I really would. But she did say to keep us there, which would suggest that if we stay there, we'll be playing into their hands. If we get them to chase us for a bit to where we're both fucked because the territory is relatively unknown, then you can destroy them and we can bury them in a shallow. Sound fair?
It's better
Yes.
than what they did to the corpses in there.
Don't remind me. The Savanti always pay their debts, and so do our debtors.
As you leave onto the outside, you see the building still looks the same. On the outside, untouched, unblemished, unburned. Even like a fresh line of coat has been applied to it. Or chalk.
Appears another individual might be holding the illusion on the outside.
Well, there were
Even-
2 rooms.
Do you think that might have
Ye-
been the boss? That's MIA?
Possibly.
Aren't we leaving? Go.
As you
Yeah,
start
very much
moving away, you hear the mysterious women calling out, "You know, I was just trying to keep you safe. But if you want to prowl about and getting caught, that's your choice."
I want to make an insight check.
Yeah,
Same.
same. I think everyone wants to.
Sorry about that.
Important when it counts.
Dang,
Damn.
net 20!
We need to get that mod where we can add some nice sound effects. We can agree on.
That's
for.
done through. That's done through. Dice So Nice.
Oh, brilliant. Then I will be a cheek and try to set that up then.
Later,
I can-
later.
I,
Not right now.
I can walk you through it after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Give it to
doesn't
me
seem to be
straight.
lying.
I think she's full of shit still.
Well, there's always a different type of paradise for different people.
And besides, I know who your quarry is and who's after you.
And that's still one question. Who the fuck do you work for?
Short, ill-tempered little man with an eye patch. Say anything like?
Looks slowly over at Nero, refrains from immediate joke.
What,
Somebody
man?
else. Short little goblin man. Interesting. So that doesn't ring a bell to you?
No.
Little gremlin man.
Not gremlin, a short-statured man with an eye patch and with a foul temper.
Oh, is she talking about the knight that brought Alex to us?
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know what happened to him. The sign said he was God.
That is true. We don't know.
What gamble? Because that wasn't vague enough to be anybody.
That is true.
Michael is looking at Cassia or Cassius for instruction.
Alex, you knew the man. What is something that he would possibly do or say that could be used to verify if we're thinking of the same individual or if this woman is full?
And
Ask if she knows my mother's name.
getting flashbacks to one of the saddest fucking moments in like another game.
Cassia will glare over at the Mystic. What's the asset's mother's name?
Her name is Julia Argumentus Tribunalis. And of course,
Yes,
the
yeah.
name she got from marrying, unofficially of course, a family name. Two of the ruling house, however shattered its rulers right now, of Solom.
Cassia will look pointedly at Alex.
He will like look down and then nod. I did not name she had taken my father's name. I didn't even know I had a name like that.
The mark that you got from the honorary old man with the eye patch. Do you know what it is? Basically, Amathia is asking if she knows the symbol or the order that man is from. To help. You know. If it does help.
That is Cassia that has that. That has that on her.
Yes, but what I'm saying is if she can either identify it or say, like, you know, say what it would look like.
She would be able to. It's a silver polished shield with a giant eye through. With a small C it intercrossing. And then there's an eagle on each side of the eye that is cutting through it.
And why were we supposed to be detained?
Detained and hidden for your own good, but now you have destroyed something that took me at least a couple of weeks to set up. So now I have to start from the bottom again, because you cannot stay here anymore. But a good eye, I must say, your little rat has.
Vickle.
Call me a rat again, and we are going to have a very personal conversation between your face and my hammer.
And if you even dare to lift your little tool against me, believe me, I will have you executed faster than you can manage to say a mercy.
I've been hit by his hammer before. That's not a threat.
That's because you're built like a brick house.
Lunaris raises her hand for a moment.
What the fuck is a brick?
What the fuck is a brick?
Bricks are made
Built like
of
marble. Yeah,
Guys,
bricks.
Looney tried to talk.
Sorry.
Lunaris raises her hand to her, saying, with what little I've done for you to keep your establishment at least somewhat standable for your cook, may I ask for what little I've done for you to leave us be?
If that's what you wish, I will not hinder you. But at least let me give you this. She throws a small pouch out.
I grab it.
It contains a few hundred silver pieces.
You know payment wasn't...
No,
You know
but
my payment.
it is not payment for your service. It's more for you to help them out as your next task.
I see.
And we will release the information you're looking for, as agreed upon.
I see. I appreciate that.
And you, miss, I am truly sorry what has befell your house, but understand that I cannot help much, except for a few words of encouragement and condolences I can give. If you would need anything, just let me know before you leave town, and I'll see what I can do. I will be staying at the... Well, I would have been stayed here, but that kind of got ruined.
Yep.
I want an insight check, because she made, like, a hell of a flip in, like, this... of being, like, this menacing figure to, oh, I'm trying to help.
What do you plan to do with the other servants from this point forward?
Oh, there
Maybe she
is no
snapped the necks.
other servants. Those two sadly were linked to this place that if the illusion got broken, they would be silenced. I am sorry, but we work in a place where no witnesses is preferable. You would know
And what
that.
exactly did they do to deserve that fate?
Oh, believe me, they were some of the worst criminals out there. But and trained.
Looks at Token. Criminals.
Well, I mean, that's what he uses for most of the, slave.
One of them was a murderer of 17 men, and the other had murdered, well, a good couple of other women out of jealousy, so... You take your pick. Or rather, you don't. You use what you have. But I will be staying at the Golden Scale if you will be in need of me. She then walks away from the window. And you can hear the creaking of loose boards creaking underneath weight as they walk away and out the building.
Fucking calling me a rat. Do I look like a rodent to you? Fucking bitch.
Well, I
You don't want me to
mean...
answer that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, I'll not answer that too.
Speciesism at the highest point of D&D.
You know,
It's not
is it-
specium. It's just
I
them.
think the
So...
most terrible part of this whole thing is the fact that it's me who's over here like, of course he's not a rat. He's not fluffy enough.
I mean, the only traces of any hair you see are the small curls peeking out from under his helmet. Which I'm not sure if anyone here is familiar with kobold physiology.
They don't have hair.
They're not supposed to.
Oh god. Is there someone scalping that helmet?
No.
Damn.
He mentioned his mother was a courtesan at a way station. How do you think he came to be?
Well,
Well,
it took a lot of effort, but we got there.
excellent. Maybe they have to draw on my eyebrows.
True. But they are even and lovely. Alright, so I suppose we should get going, since we've gotten the blatant hint that trouble is brewing and coming.
Yeah.
Terribly
Are
sorry
we
about
staying in
this,
this city or are we leaving?
Oh, fuck no. Probably have to head off.
It is.
Cassia. She throws the coins to you, Cassia.
Huh. May I ask what this is for?
As you know, these mean nothing to me, but it could mean something to you.
Well, it certainly makes the purse heavier.
I mean-
Speaking of...
If-
Yes?
If we are... Sorry, just you two finish your conversation. I had a question for the DM.
Do you have a problem with carrying the coins?
No, not at all. I'm afraid I'm going to have to harass my apprentice here for an exchange of information first.
Well, he's currently trapped in the first dimension.
Well,
You can't
I told you, don't stick your head where it doesn't belong.
oh, he's gone.
Hold on. Just breathe a moment. There.
So that's
the
hard to get out of the narrative.
Alright. There you go. Gotta be careful. You can't just shove your head in bags. You'll get stuck. What are the curses of being so small?
Can I jump into the bag?
No!
Do not jump into
wide
the bag.
enough.
It's barely wide enough for him to get away with this.
Question, Pass. Do I know of a place near this city that would make a decent camping ground, seeing as though he mostly just traveled on the side of the roads and tried to avoid as much contact with cities as possible?
Linaris will also copy, like, I have been through many travels and many camping. So,
You know that the ones that usually stay outside of the cities is vagrants and people who might, needing to stay out of sight, out of mind kind of deal. So, yeah, you could do that, but you would kind of also attract certain attention, especially how the team is dressed like now. Given that they're dressed like people of the clergy. And in heavy armor.
If we're gonna leave the city, points to Mando, and I assume also Nero.
And Gaius.
They need to cover.
And the Snake Lady and Acacia too.
If we're gonna leave the city, heavy armor needs to be covered, and you need to ditch the disguises.
Man, I like this mask.
What is the request?
Heavy armor needs to be covered, and the disguises need to be ditched. If we are going to camp outside the city walls and leave.
The city doesn't really have walls, it's more of a suggestion it has, because it's more of earthen reinforced ramparts with a few watchtowers strewed about.
I would assume at minimum they'd have like the wooden barriers
Yes, it
around
has,
the edge of the city.
They have, but it's built into a reinforced earthed rampart with like a small, or like a fence, rather, on the top.
Right. It's either that, or we find an abandoned building and hunker down.
Or go to one of the taverns that were suggested you could go to.
That would require us to trust that person. And even though she's telling the truth, I don't think anyone trusts her for a second.
Yep.
We should have just shuffled out with the other guests. We might have gotten away. Oh well.
Could you speak up? I don't think.
Oh, that is my bad. Hold on. I was looking away. I might have to move my microphone. And yes, I did that entirely while keeping the voice going.
We are also at the mark where we might need to round off soon because
Mm-hmm.
we can continue.
We were aware.
Yeah, today's a trim day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I recommend some camps that I know that are very unpopulated and have enough resources for food. From my gathering here, at least.
Wait, if you were the chef, was the wine enchanted? Made me want to share it. It usually does. Wine and alcohol usually doesn't do that.
Sorry, but I do not have that ability to enchant. I'm just really good at making food.
I think they're one of those weird priests I keep hearing rumors about at the way station.
Priest? Far from it.
I don't know. The term for them was weird. They said they looked like priests, but they didn't wear holy symbols and punch things.
Well, she
It's
definitely squared up. Sorry.
Yes, those are called monks.
He just looks at you. You're not sure if he understands. He's not very wise.
Monks don't usually use magic.
And how can you hit things so hard?
That's another explanation that we don't have time to talk about right now. Either we talk about our plan of escape, or we can just sit here and wait for authorities to come capture us. What do you want?
Well, the options he put forward. If we're leaving, disguises need to be gotten rid of and armor needs to be covered so that the vagrants don't... The vagrants and, most importantly, the criminals outside the city don't come looking for us, or we find an abandoned building.
I would suggest finding an abandoned building, setting up a defensive position, and hunkering down.
I'd like to make a check to find an abandoned building, then.
Or I could just lead you to one since I've been in the town for about 2 weeks.
That would also be a suggestible route. That she could guide you to either abandon or a building in disuse that you could squat in.
I mean, if they can lead us to one, I could probably pick the lock on the door.
Oh, I could help with that.
Or I could just simply kick it down.
I would prefer the lock still function as a deterrent.
Are your little friend guides you? Also, you wouldn't really be able to leave the city at this point because you have spent a few hours inside the city and the gates would have been closed at this point.
You're telling me you're not super stealth ninjas? Dang.
Do we have a map already? Yeah, she would take you into that area, I guess. Just give me a second here.
Very good.
Give me a sec to drop in all the characters. Be there. Can people see anything, or did the map do the funny again?
Oh, I can see. I just...
We can see.
It's black and white, but I could see.
Yep.
We've entered the noir setting.
Oh, that means that you guys are set up for,
Dark vision.
yeah. Hold on, I got you. One sec.
The term would be grayscale, if I remember correctly.
There you go. Better.
Very good.
You
this
come
door
to
locked?
this. The door is not locked. It doesn't have a lock. In a traditional sense, it's more like of a latch on the outside.
Hmm.
I don't like that.
A latch.
Wait, it was keeping things in?
Alright, you guys stay here. I'm gonna go take a quick look around. He, sets down the anvil backpack.
Why? Why does he carry that?
I
That's
need
where
it.
he does his craft.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to make a stealth check to slink inside.
Sure.
Oh,
Yourself.
Can I assist too? Can I assist him?
No.
No.
He immediately
stealth
trips
check.
in the doorway and falls on his face.
No. You make it in. The floor creaks ever so slightly, but it's. You hope it's not enough.
You sure he
It's a
doesn't need
very
backup?
poorly maintained house. Also, as you can see, the windows are. There isn't really any windows. It's just like openings with the shutters that has been ripped off.
Er,
I'm not gonna fault you for wanting to go in quietly.
You see emptiness, no sound at all. The fireplace out cold. The few torch holders with burned out torches in. Sorry, I hadn't had time to fix the map for it to make look completely abandoned. My bad for that one.
Oh no, it's fine. He's gonna take a peek up these stairs.
You see it leads up to a small hallway with 3 rooms in, all empty, no furniture at all. There's only furniture down in the first floor, and most of it is like, not in great shape. It might need, a little bit of fix up, and the flooring would be in need, and some of the walls would also need to be patched up. But it's somewhat decent.
Comes back, picks up the anvil. Alright, it's clear. It's probably best that we all stick to one of the empty rooms upstairs.
Would it not prove more prudent to stay on the ground floor so that way if we need to make an escape we can?
Too many ways to get in.
Understood.
If you don't mind, could I take first watch?
Do not mind.
And I'll turn
Anyone
from the
else?
upstairs for a better point of view. I want to get a surrounding of everything.
Well, are we heading in?
Also, the reason he recommended staying upstairs is because as we're setting up, he is going to start doing a ritual to cast the alarm spell.
Okay.
Alright, you lot, you heard him. Upstairs. Who's going to be joining in on first, second, third, and fourth?
I mean, I don't mind doing the first and second watch. It seems reasonable in my opinion.
Rest of you?
I can take
Does
the
not-
last one.
I could do
Okay.
one as well.
This incantation should it should assist in case anyone misses something.
Is there a second floor, or are we staying down here?
There is a second
there's a
floor.
second
It has
floor.
3 empty rooms. No furniture or anything, just dust and cobwebs. And walls that would really need, some fixing up together with some of the flooring.
Alright, so we have Lumi on first watch, Vickle on fourth. Mendo,
I'll
do you
do
have a
third.
preference?
Does
Okay.
not matter.
Alright, Mando on second. And then Almathea on third. Alex, do you have a preference for your watch?
I take what is given, if that's what you wish of me. Domina.
And
Adam will do fine. Yes.
this is just a simple request. Since I do meditate, I would prefer people knocking before coming in.
Ah. Understandable. Alright. Let us see.
If I remember correctly, doing something as a ritual does not consume a spell slot, but it takes an additional 10 minutes.
It's correct.
Alright. You watch as he takes off the helmet, revealing shoulder-length, messy, blonde hair. As he flips the helmet around and pulls out a spool of silver wire and a bell, and begins to establish a 20-foot by 20-foot
Square cube.
perimeter in the room you choose to hold up in. This takes 11 minutes as he ritually casts Alarm.
Which is basically just setting up what is it called? A spring trap for a bell.
It's setting up
A tripwire.
It's setting up a tripwire alarm, which is the material component function. However, the magical part is it instantly awakens the caster if the perimeter is entered, regardless of if someone hits the wire or not.
Ah,
It basically it functions like the alert feat or weapons of warning. But in order to gain the benefits, place your tokens in the 20-foot cube in the corner.
I will take first watch with Louis.
okay.
I thought I said I was going to... Are you going to do that in another room, or... I'm trying to understand.
This is done in one of the upstairs room. We just don't have that part of the map.
Okay.
Yeah,
Again,
there's
I
not
did-
an upstairs. Hence why I put it in this corner on the staircase to represent that we are not on the ground floor.
Alright.
And then I will have Mouse be with Vickle on fourth wall when we're all waking up. Sound good?
Mhm.
Indeed.
Alright, that way everyone has a partner and we have 4 eyes instead of 2.
Indeed.
And this is where we're going to end today's session. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I sadly have obligations for this afternoon.
That's fine.
It's all good.
And I would like to say thank you, dear viewers. I would like to say thank you to you, my dear players, for helping me bringing this game to life and this story for others to find entertainment in. And again, I would also like to say thank you to the editorial team, even though they're not here today.
They're going to listen. They're going demanding head pat.
Wait.
Ah. If only they were here this session, then maybe Malthea could have wrapped her up in his tail. Who knows?
Something. Oh, for.
What?
What's up?
Mark
me a
and Pass
second,
forgot to turn on the audio.
No. No, that's not it. Apparently, Fucky Wucky happened because of the new update with stream elements.
Oh,
Why? What
I don't
happened?
like that.
Everything is askew. I need to fix it.
Askew.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the other map didn't look so wonky. It's just this one. And you're fine.
Yeah, I'll have to go over that tomorrow before stream starts. But again,
Yes.
thank you. I'll see you all later at a different time, dear viewers. Again, thank you, and I hope you have a good one until next time. See you around. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.